Reggie, how would you describe what that second unit is trying to form, and how close do you feel like obviously your guys' chemistry just started, but how close do you feel like you guys are to what you want to become as a second unit in terms of identity?
I think we're starting to figure it out, but we still got a long ways to go. Guys that have been here. I think Thomas only played 11 minutes and 47 seconds, so that's on me. Taking care of the ball, getting us good shots, trying to keep things going well. So for me, I kind of take that personally, not kind of. So I want to be able to keep him on the court. I know we got to build some continuity. We got to figure it out, but I think we have a chance to be a really good second unit. I think also we have a great starting unit that's been helping us in times that we're stagnated, and then really having Jeff and Bruce out there who are very comfortable, but who are jacks of all trades and can do a little bit of everything, and very comfortable with themselves, and also just very comfortable with their games. And they're helping. They help lead out there. They're helping control everything, and I think they're just keeping our spirits high. So I got to be better to help keep that second unit on the floor to get more minutes and more time together. But I think we're progressing.
What did you find specifically in that fourth quarter?
Just stops. Honestly, just stops and trying not to think and just play free. So the team's been harping on me about just play my game, be aggressive, and trust my instincts. So I'm just trying to play a little bit faster. I would like to get more of these sets down so that we can play free, but also know a few things to go to slow the game back down and get us in great sets and get us great shots. So I'm just taking it game by game and trying to figure this out as quickly as possible.
Reggie, what about your continuity with Jamal, especially late when you're out there with the starters?
Still really kind of lost and just figuring out, but they're keeping it easy for me. Just like I said, they continue to tell me to play basketball, and then having a great leader out there. I mean, you have the MVP in Jokic, and you have a great point guard, very much, I believe, underrated, and what he does in Jamal. He's been making my job easy. He's been talking me through where I need to be. I think he's been getting us to easy sets, so I don't have to think much, and then we can just get out there and play. And I mean, everybody, whether it be KCP, AG, MPJ, and from top down, the whole team, they've just been very encouraging. So they're allowing me to play. They're allowing me to play through my mistakes, and they're not harping on me too much for messing up. So it's allowing. I'm always hard on myself, but it's allowing me to just kind of not think as much and just go play instinctually. And also, while I'm on the court, just continue to get reps and experience and trying to figure out so that I can help control the second unit better and we can have better stints.
Along these lines, obviously you've been doing this for a long time, but is there any sense of relief when you see the ball fall a couple of times and just get a little bit going?
Definitely. I mean, first three for me felt great. The one that went in didn't feel great necessarily coming on my hand. Had some other open looks and been struggling, so that felt good. Like I said, a little relief, and then just got some easy ones to go. But I think that the way these guys play is so free, is so open, and you don't have to necessarily press. I think I've been pressing. I've been thinking too much and been trying to insert myself and make sure I'm playing well rather than just let the game dictate what's going on. So it's a balance of continue to be aggressive and just let the game tell you what to do.
You've now been in town for the last few weeks. What do you think you've learned about this group and maybe the style of play, Coach Malone's play style and coaching style and things like that? What is something that maybe you didn't know on the outside that you were surprised about just from there?
That these guys are for real. That their belief is unshakable, honestly. Even coming in here, I remember hanging out with AG and KCP. We already chatted and joked about a moment that they made me truly buy in to understand. Like, I knew how good they were. Wasn't sure. You're playing well through the season, but it's good to get in the locker room with the guys. And when you hear how they talk, this isn't something they lucked into. It's definitely manifested. So I think the best thing was getting around these guys and I see why they're having the success that they've had so far. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. But I think that was the biggest eye-opener. Like, I knew they had the talent. I knew you got guys. I love to be a student of the game. I watch. I think they got a lot of underrated players for what they do. But the age that they were at and the age that I was at the time, still at, and playing with the Clippers was like, we felt we were there. I know that's how I felt when being over there at the time. And then there's always that group of guys who are coming and they're on the cusp. And yeah, I think this is the team. Like, they truly have been putting the time in together. they may have been working in the shadows. A lot of people may not, the media around the world may not be talking about this team, but when I look at it and I think about how many times I played these guys, and especially like the core, Jamal, having Jokic, like playing them from when I was in Detroit to then going to the Clippers, looking at Coach Malone be here, it starts to click. I'm like, oh, it makes sense why you guys have so much success. You have so much belief in each other. You've been putting the years in together, and the continuity is crazy. Like the continuity around these guys and the energy in this locker room is amazing. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. Breath of fresh air. I'm very thankful. My last 2 stops have definitely revitalized me. First going to LA, now coming home. Just being part of something special and just trying to help is honestly one of the greatest blessings.
Reggie, can you get a sense of how close they are compared to other locker rooms? I'm asking you to know year by year, because that's what Bruce and KCP talked about.
No, it's second to none. Like I've been part of some special groups. I think I've been able to. So they got all the makings. Like you definitely. The times that I know I was able to go to the NBA Finals my first year with OKC, able to do the West Conference Finals a few years back with the Clippers. You can feel the energy, like in the locker room. You can sense how everybody's taking their job serious. You can sense the playfulness. You can sense the camaraderie and the continuity. So, like I said, when I walked in, I knew it was a good group. I knew it was a really great group. I know what the record says. I know how they play basketball. But once I walked in the locker room and how everybody interacts, it was like, okay. Now, for me, I just love to study great teams, whether it be whatever sport I'm watching. I think there's in everything. Like there's conceptual models, there's formulas to success, and this team has a lot of the makeup. So it's been special to be with them for this like week and a half.
Reggie, how do you balance the walking into a new group that has that type of continuity and kind of the pressure that you talked about you putting on yourself, but also playing free and finding something?
I just try to trust the work. Like that's always something I say in my career, trust the work. Like I put in a lot of work, so I trust that I'll be prepared. Honestly, I trust that I can play any brand of basketball. It's really just about fitting, molding, adapting to the situation. So I always have confidence that that'll come. I kind of beat myself up when it doesn't happen immediately. But the biggest thing I think is I hopefully start playing well, can get in the second year to play so much better, is how free these guys have been with me. Like how loving they've been with me, how uplifting they've been. When I'm beating myself down, they really can sense it. I can see that they sense it. The confidence they talk to me with, reminding me that I've played in this league for 12 years now, that I don't want to rest on my laurels, but understanding that I've had some success, so there's a reason I'm here. And like I said, they pick me up more than I could pick myself up, honestly, at this moment. So I'm going to have to start being a little easier on myself, but continue to still try to be better. But I think the more they get me to play free, it's gonna continue to work. And the more I have some time to be with these guys and study.
Thank you.
No problem. Y'all enjoy y'all's night.